ज्ञाना जनशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मीलितं येन तस्मै श्री गुरवे नमः। या कुन्देन्दुतुषारहार धवला या शुभ्रवस्त्राविता या वीणावरदण्डमण्डितकरा या श्वेतपद्मासना या ब्रह्माश्रुतशङ्कर प्रभृतिभिर्देवैः सदा वन्दिता। सा मा पातु सरस्वती भगवती निशेषजाड्यापहा। वसुदेवसुतं देवं कंसचाणूरमर्दनं देवकी परमानन्दं कृष्णं वन्दे जगद्गुरुम्। बोले श्रीमद सद्गुरु सरकार की जय। बोले वृंदावन बिहारी लाल की जय। थोड़ी देर हरिनाम संकीर्तन कर लीजिए, तत्पश्चात आज का विषय प्रारंभ होगा। Let's chant the divine name of the Lord for a few minutes, following which we begin today's discourse. Shri Radhe Radhe Govind Radhe 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 Oh Shri Radhe Radhe Govind Radhe 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 Oh Shri Radhe Radhe Govind Radhe 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 Oh Shri Radhe Radhe Govind Radhe Shri Radhe Radhe Govind
Shri Radhe Radhe,
Jai Shri Radhe,
Shri Radhe Radhe, Govinda Radhe.
Oh Shri Radhe Radhe, Govinda Radhe, Shri Radhe Radhe, Govinda Radhe.
Shri Radhe Radhe, Govinda Radhe, Shri Radhe Radhe, Govinda Radhe.
Oh Shri Radhe Radhe, Govinda Radhe, Shri Radhe Radhe, Govinda Radhe.
Shri Radhe Radhe,
Jai Shri Radhe.
Govinda Radhe, Shri Radhe Radhe, Govinda Radhe.
Shri Radhe Radhe, Govinda Radhe, Shri Radhe Radhe, Govinda Radhe.
Shri Radhe Radhe, Govinda Radhe, Shri Radhe Radhe, Govinda Radhe.
वर्णानामर्थ संघाना रसाना छंदसामपि मंगलानाम च कर्तार वंदे वाणी विनायकम्। ओम रामाय रामभद्राय रामचंद्राय वेधसे रघुनाथाय नाथाय सीताया पतये नमः। श्री गुरु चरण सरोज निज मन मुकुर सुधार वर्ण रघुवर बिमल जश जोदायक फल चार। बुद्धहीन तनु जानिके सुमिर पवन कुमार बल बुद्धि विद्या देहु मोहि हरहु कलेश विकार। बोले सियावर रामचंद्र भगवान की। जहि सुमिरत सिद्धि हो गणनायक करिबर वरना करो अनुग्रह बुद्धि राशि शुभ गुण सदा मुख होई वाचा पंगु छहे गिरधर गहना जस पास गया द्रवल सकल कलिमल दहना नील सरोरुषा तरुण अरुण वारिज नयना करो सुमम उर्धार सदा क्षीर सागर शयन कुंद इंदु समदे कुमार मन करुणायन जाहु दीन करने कर कृपा मर्दन मयन बंद Guru Padkam, Vanda Guru Padkam, Kripa Sindhu Nararupa Hari, Mahamoha Tamapur, Jasu Bachan Ravi Kar, Jasu Bachan Ravi Kar. बोले सियावर रामचंद्र भगवान की जय। बोले वृंदावन बिहारी लाल की जय। पूजनीय पंडितगण, भक्त मंडली, विप्र मंडली, महानुभाव, worshipable pandits, devotees of God, the divine souls. First, let me say Radhe Radhe and Sitaram to everyone. And my pranam, my humblest prostrations to each and every one of you here today. As Uncle Roger mentioned, it's a very rainy day today. But today is a very auspicious day. Today is Basant Panchami. Very auspicious day. A few of us are wearing yellow. It means somehow we knew today was Basant Panchami. The color yellow today is very significant. One, today is spring, the season, the Ritu. There are 6 seasons in India, and this season, the Ritu as it's called, is spring, Basant. It begins today. So yellow signifies spring. The color yellow is also a favorite of Shri Krishna Bhagavan. He loves the color yellow. Many reasons. One is that the complexion of Radharani is golden. She's golden in complexion. And because Shri Krishna loves Radha so much, he loves to wear yellow. In the same way, Bhagwan Krishna's complexion is bluish, so Radharani loves to wear blue. That's her favorite color. Also in Bhagavad Gita, chapter 10, verse 35, Bhagwan Krishna says, among seasons, the Ritus, I am the spring. Among rivers, I am Ganga. Among mantras, I am Gayatri mantra, etc. So among the season, so he is also known as Lord Basant. This is why the spring is also called Ritu Raj, the king of all seasons. It's the best time. It's not too hot, not too cold. Winter is just about finishing. It's so cold, it's so cold. This winter especially in India. But now it starts to warm up a little. So it's not warm and yet it's not cold. It's very nice. And all the flowers, everywhere there are flowers and life. So it's called Ritu Raj, the king of all the seasons. So on this day, besides also we know it's Saraswati Jayanti also. The Devi Saraswati is worshipped. Devi Saraswati is also a form of Radharani. All the Devis originate from Radharani, Durga, Saraswati, Lakshmi. And all the divine descensions, Ram, Krishna, etc., Vishnu, all come from Shri Krishna. So today, Most people, many temples do, and many places they do Saraswati Puja. And children especially pray to Saraswati for knowledge. So all who go to school and all that, they normally they do Saraswati Puja. But if you worship Bhagwan, Krishna, you worship everyone. Bhagwan Krishna says, for me, all the devatas and all the devis, all the gods and all the goddesses, they originate from Shri Krishna. In the Bhagavad Mahapuran and in the Vedas also. It's a beautiful verse. Yatha yathatma parimijyate saumat punya gatha yatha taror mula nishechanena triptyanti tatskanda bhujo pashakha prayog. In the Bhagavad it says, just like when you pour water in the root of a tree, you pour water down the root, mool in the root, the water, the tree automatically takes that water and distributes it everywhere. There's no need to go and separately water the leaves and the branches and the flowers and the fruits. Just water the root, and automatically everything gets water. But if we were to water only the leaf and the flowers and the fruit and don't pour water in the root, the tree will die. In the same way, when you worship Bhagwan Shri Krishna, automatically you worship everyone. There's no need to make separate efforts. The Vedas tell us this. This is the root. He's the mool, the root. And you worship everyone and you live out Shri Krishna, then you have not done anything. So this is the root. So today is indeed a very, very special day, a very auspicious day. So we don't have a full mandir, but many of you have come still, and we are all very, very blessed to be today here. It's a great blessing on a day like this to be here today. We should think ourselves to be really, really favored and blessed to be here. So we have been doing Ram Gita. As I mentioned before, there are 3 Gitas that are very famous. One is Bhagavad Gita. This is from Mahabharata, where Bhagwan Krishna, there's a conversation between Bhagwan Krishna and Arjuna. 700 verses, shloks. Then there's Uddhav Gita in Bhagavad Mahapuran, the conversation between Uddhav and Bhagwan Shri Krishna. And Ram Gita in the Ramcharitamanas of Tulsidas Ji Maharaj. All these 3 Gita contains the same philosophy. The exact words, one of the verses in the Uddhav Gita, Nidehamadyam sulabham sudurlabham plavam sukalpam guru karnadharam mayanukule nanabhasvateritam puman bhavabdhim nataret sa atmaha. Bhagavad Mahapuran, 11 canto, 20th chapter, 17 verse. This is Uddhav Gita. Bhagwan Krishna is saying to Uddhav, these exact words Bhagwan Shri Ram says to the residents of Ayodhya. Naratanu bhava baridhi kahu bero sana mukha marut anugraha mero karnadhar sadguru dridhanava durlabh saj sulabh kari pawa jo natarai bhav sagar nar samaj as pai sokrit nindak mandamati Atmahan gati jai. Word for word, exact translation. I did this with you one of the nights in detail. That the Lord says to Uddhav, Bhagwan Shri Ram says to residents of Ayodhya, I have given you to cross this ocean of Maya, you need a boat. There are 8.4 million types. I have given you the best, the most competent vessel, the human body. I have also given the favorable wind of my grace. I have given you the expert boatman in the form of the Satguru, the saint. Having given you all these things, and one does not make an attempt to cross the ocean of Maya, that person is extremely stupid, dull-witted, and a murderer of his own self. Both saying the same thing. So much things we've been hearing. We go to a different part of the Katha tonight, and we hear as the Lord continues speaking to the residents of Ayodhya. Doha.
परत्र दुख पावही सिर धुनि धुनि पछता काल ही कर्म ही ईश्वर ही मिथ्या दोष लगाय सिया पति रामचंद्र जी की जय शरणम प्रभु। बोले सियावर रामचंद्र भगवान की जय।
सो परत दुख पावही सिर धुनि धुनि पछिताए काल ही कर्म ही ईश्वर ही मिथ्या दोष लगाए। We people, whenever something goes wrong, we make a mistake, do we accept it as our mistake, our fault? No, we always find someone or something to blame. And three things here the Lord is saying. A person who does this, so parat dukh pavahi, gets happiness neither in the here and the hereafter also. Sira dhuni dhuni pachita is going to beat your head and repent afterwards. Pachitaega. When you blame, three things. First, we blame time, kal. Then, karma, bhagya, destiny. Oh, it is a big problem. Bhagya, destiny. And we even blame Bhagavan, Ishwar. Mithya dosha lagai. We give false blame. This, we cannot take the blame ourselves. Anything goes wrong, or we make some mistake or whatever, wahi hota hai jo manjure khuda hota hai. Well, everything happens according to God's will. We even quote the Ramayana.
Umadari Yoshite Kinai Umadari Yoshite Kinai Sabahi Nachawat Rani Gusai
Uma daru yoshit kinai sabahi nachawat Rama Gusai. In other words, everything happens according to God's will. We have to dance to His tune. We say, Jnani mudha na koi. Neither is anyone knowledgeable, nor is anyone foolish. If someone has knowledge, then God gave him. He didn't give me, so I don't know. We say God can turn anyone into anything He wants, even in a moment.
सोई जो राम रचिरा था का करी तर्क बढ़ावत शाखा जय
राम श्री राम जय जय राम श्री राम जय राम जय जय राम
होई सोई जो राम रचिरा का करी तर्क बढ़ावत शाखा
जय राम श्री राम जय जय राम श्री राम जय राम जय जय राम
होई सोई जो राम रचि राखा का करि तर्क बढ़ावत शाखा. God, whatever He wants, He can turn anyone anyhow He wants, anytime. We even quote Ved mantras to prove our point. Tameva bhata manubhati sarvam tasya bhasa sarvanam vibhati. In other words, even a grain of one straw of grass cannot shake without God's will. People go to the extent of saying, Asambhavam he mamiganya janma tathapi ramo lulubhe mrigaya praya samapanna vipatti kale dhiyopi punsam malina bhavanti na bhuta purvam na kadapi varta hemnah kurango na kadapi drishta tathapi trishna raghunandanasya baliyasi kevalamishwarecha. Hem mrig. Hem means gold. Has anyone ever seen a golden deer? Asambhavam, impossible. And the one who is seen is so qualified. He says, Hey Lakshman, there are many, many terrible Rakshas, demons, roaming here with great powers. So be alert and protect Sita. But that same Sri Ram could not know that the golden deer was an illusion. And besides, why did he have to run behind that deer? Huh? He could have shot an arrow from right there and finished the story. He sent an arrow, he didn't run after Jayant. He sent an arrow after Jayant. Jayant ran all about and had to come back right there. The Lord didn't have to go after the deer. But he couldn't know. Tathapi Trishna Raghunandanasya Baliyasi Kevalamishwarecha. There are many philosophies in the world. But the most dangerous philosophy that we people have made our own is everything happens according to the will of God. It is God's will. So, is God the performer, the doer of everything we do? Is He the performer of our actions? Yes. Duryodhan also said this to Bhagavan Krishna. Janami dharmam nacha me pravittir, janamya dharmam nacha me nivritti, kenapi devena hridistithena yatha niyuktosmi tatha karomi. Duryodhan says, I know what is good, right, and I know what is wrong. I know everything. But I do not know what to say. Somebody or something is causing me to do all the wrong things I do. In other words, Bhagavan. Let us look at this logically and remove the confusion. Logic, just by logic. First point. If God is the performer of our actions, everything we do, if God is doing it, then we should not do any wrong actions. We should do only right actions, correct. Since God is all-knowing, all-seeing, all-pervading, then all our actions should be all-knowing too. How can anything go wrong? If someone is a good driver, very good driver, drove many years, he's been driving motor car, expert. He has his senses and mind under control. The car runs very smoothly. But should that same person become drunk from alcohol, then there is every possibility of an accident. In the same way, if God, Bhagavan, is the performer, He is the driver, the inspirer of everything we do, then how come every action we perform is in ignorance? First point. Second point. If God is the performer of our actions, then He should have all of us doing the same type of actions. Either we should all be doing good actions or we should all be doing bad actions. Bhagavan Krishna says to Arjuna in the Gita, Samoham sarva bhuteshu name dveshosti na priya. Chapter 9 verse 29, sorry. He says, I look at everyone equally. Neither is anyone hateful to me, nor is anyone dear to me. I am Samadarshi. I look at everyone equally. Acha, acha. And yet, the actions of some souls, Tulsidas, Surdas, Meera, Tukaram, Nanak, has took them beyond Maya. And our actions, every moment wrong, bad. Oh, we are sitting in the mandir and thinking negative thoughts about people. Remember, the performer of the actions is not the sense organs, it's the mind. Not the hand, not the feet. People think I didn't do anything wrong. I never cursed anyone, I never stole anything. I never beat anybody. I'm a good person. Oh, everybody, I'm a good. Many times ladies come to me, Swamiji, I'm a good lady. So are you a Mahapurush? Are you a saint? No, I'm not a saint, but I don't do anything wrong. Because we do not know who is the performer of the actions. Mana eva manushyanam karnam bandha mokshayoh Brahma Bindu Upanishad. Second mantra. The Vedas say the mind alone, man ev, The mind alone is the cause of bondage as well as liberation. The mind is the performer of the actions, not the sense organ. God knows your thoughts and ideas. And what are you thinking? Yes, I didn't curse anyone, but in your mind, oh, I wish they will go and die somewhere. I wish he will die. I wish this. I hate this person. How many people we kill in our mind? That's why it should be easy for us to think I am the worst of sinners. This is most important, to shed tears for God. The only reason we cannot shed tears for God is because of abhiman, pride. This is why Chaitanya Mahaprabhu says, Trinadapi sunichena. One has to become humbler than a blade of grass. You trample, you walk on the grass never complains. Everything we come, little bit of rain, little bit of rain. And nobody can tell us anything. If somebody even touch us, it's a big problem. Humility. And that will come by realizing that I am so bad. My thoughts, look at your thoughts, your ideas. Every moment. So what kind of injustice is this of a God who is supposed to be impartial? If God is impartial, then he should have everyone doing the same kind of action. Either everybody should be doing good action or everybody bad action. How does this partiality, that some become saints and most of us every moment thinking wrong ideas? If God is like this, I do not want such a God as my Ishtadev, my chosen deity. For all you know, he may be a Rakshas, a demon, but certainly not Bhagavan. Third point. If God is the performer of our actions, then he should be the one who enjoys the fruits of those actions, or he should forgive himself. If there is a huge crowd, a big stampede, millions of people get together and decide to do wrong things. The government gives the order to the police, shoot a few. To protect millions, kill a few. And the police does that. But that policeman is not sentenced to death or put on criminal charges. Hey, policeman, I'm going to hang you. No, no. The Prime Minister, the President gave the order. I'm only acting on the order. So in the same way, if God is the performer of our actions, he should be the one who enjoys the fruit. Why do I have to enjoy the fruit? Mala has eaten and Shanti has diarrhea. That's a great injustice. The fourth point. If God is the performer of our actions, why did he write Vidhi Nishedh in the Vedas? Vidhi means permitted actions. That's what you have to do. Nishedh means don't do. Prohibited actions. Hey, do that. Hey, don't do that. Do that, Vidhi. Don't do that, Nishedh. If you perform this kind of action, you're going to get this fruit. That kind of action, you're going to get this kind of fruit. That is right and this is wrong. If you do wrong actions, you will never go to God. You will be thrown in hell. Why make all these charges? If God is the performer of the actions, why make all these charges? If God is the performer of our actions, He should not have written Vidhi Nished in the Vedas. Instead, He should have said, hey mankind, there is no need for you to do anything. I will do everything for you. Number 5. If God is the performer of our actions, why did He create heaven, hell, and earth? Many people say everything, hell is right here and heaven is right here. No. There's a place called heaven. And there are many, I told you 7 heavenly regions. And there's many regions of hell too. Why did He give to some the body of a dog, some the body of a cat, some the body of a tree, some the body of a worm, some the body of a human being, some the body of a heavenly God, celestial being? If He is the performer of the actions. Just as the government of every country makes arrangements for punishing wrongdoers, criminals, every country, in the same way, God too makes elaborate arrangements for punishing sinners. So many types of hell, so many types of bodies. You play bad, next life you don't want to give down, you'll be born a stray dog. Stray dog. So many kind of punishment. So many diseases as punishment. The scriptures like Garu Puran tells you when you do which sin, which path, what kind of sickness, disease you will get. Why make all these elaborate arrangements if God is the performer of our actions? God says, I am not the performer of the actions. He makes it very clear. Na datte kasachit papam na chaiva sukritam vidu. Bhagavad Gita, chapter 5, verse 15. God says very clearly, I am not responsible for the virtuous or evil actions of the individual souls. I just sit in their heart and I take note, that's all. And punish or reward them accordingly. So now we people should not blame God. Poor fella, he has been saved. We people should not think or say that everything happens according to the will of God. Instead, we should say, it is my fault. We should accept the responsibility of our mistakes. But this is a very difficult thing to do. Very difficult. No one likes to accept responsibilities for one's mistakes and faults. We will commit 100 new mistakes to hide one, but we will not admit we are wrong. And we don't see our own fault, but we can see everybody else's. Very dangerous, finding fault.
अष्टम जाथा लाभ संतोषा सपने हूँ नहीं एक ही पर दोषा
Bhagwan Shri Ram is speaking to Shabari on Navdha Bhakti. And he says to Shabari, Ashtam Jatha Labh Santosha Sapne ho nahi de kahi padosha. He says, Shabari, the 8th type of devotion is to be contented, whether in gain or loss. You want to know if you're a bhakt, a devotee of God, if everything wrong happens to you and you still love God, your faith doesn't lessen. Thank you, Krishna. Then you're a bhakt. How many of us, you lose, something happened to you, the worst, and you say, thank you, Krishna. But yet we are bhakt, devotee. Everything good happen is fine. Jai ho, jai ho, jai ho. But when everything wrong happen, we even curse Bhagwan. Whether in gain or loss, to be contented. This is the fruit of my action, number 1. And number 2, the one who is given the fruit is Bhagavan. If I love God, everything He gives to me is prasad. The true devotee accepts everything as prasad. If you love the Lord. That's why the Lord is saying, whether in gain or loss, and sapne hu nahi de kahi padosha. Sapna means dream. Not even in dream to do paradosh. Paradosh means finding faults in others. Fault finding is so dangerous that not even in dream. And we find fault to everybody. All the time. Oh, he's like that and she's like, and you? I am great. Fault finding. One, when you find faults, it shows that you're faulty to begin with. That's how you can find fault. And secondly, it brings abhiman. The only way I can find fault, it means I am thinking subtly, I am better than you. That's how I can find fault. So abhiman has come, and wanting God cannot stand its pride, abhiman. He loves humility. God resisted the proud, but giveth unto the humble. He loves humility. Deenanath, Deen Bandhu, Patit Pavan. Humility is the foundation of devotion. Once you have pride, abhiman, you can do all the yag, build all the mandir, do everything. You aren't going nowhere spiritually. As long as you have abhiman. Humility is a foundation. So not to find faults, but this is we do. So we say, okay, I'm not going to blame God. God is innocent, but I do not know what. We can't accept the blame as our own, so we have to find somewhere else to put the blame. Where do we put the blame now? Bhagya. Karma, bhagya. Destiny, luck. This is the next big disease we have. We say, okay, I don't blame God, but I don't know what to say. Every moment of every day of my life is bounded by destiny. Whatever has to be, has to be. Harinapi, brahmanapi, surairapi, lalata likhitare ka parimarshtum na shakyate. Brahma, Vishnu, Shankar, no one can get away from destiny.
Kahamuni sahimavanta sunu जो विधि लिखा लीला, हो राम जो विधि लिखा लीला। देव धनुज नर नाग को न मेट निहार, हो राम को न मेट निहार। सियावर रामचंद्र कर जय शरण शंकर, हरि ओम जय जय सिया राम, जय जय सिया राम, जय जय। बोले सियावर रामचंद्र भगवान की जय। कह मुनि सहिमवंत सुनो, Narji saying to Himalaya, listen, whatever Brahma, jo vidhi likha lilad, has written in the destiny of an individual, no one, no rishi, no muni, no man, no one can change. Avashyameva bhoktavyam kritam karma shubha shubham Mahabharat. You have to bear the fruits of your good actions as well as bad actions. Have to. What's more, na bhuktam kshiyate karma kalpakoti shatairapi. Mahabharata. Even after millions and millions of lifetimes, the actions you perform are not destroyed. You have to work out the karma. Many examples. So many saints, God-realized souls, suffering from so many diseases. Abhimanyu was a nephew of Bhagavan Krishna, nephew, the son of his sister Subhadra. He was a son of Arjun. Arjun, topmost among saints, know of Gita. And the one who fixed the auspicious moment for his marriage, who married him, who performed the marriage ceremony, was Vedavyas, the descension of the Supreme Lord, Avesha Avatar. And yet, Abhimanyu died in the prime of his youth, innocently. In the Mahabharata, leaving behind his 16-year-old wife who was pregnant to become a widow. We were all there. What did we do? We laughed, criticized and abused. This Shri Krishna, he is Bhagavan, Jai Ho, Jai Ho. Arjun, he's a saint, wow, wow, wow. And they could not protect Abhimanyu, waste of time. And when they left the world, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. This is our nature. When the saints are here, when God comes, oh, nobody follows, nobody believes. And when they leave, that time they're here, we want to kill them. And when they leave, oh, every saint. Lord Gaurang Mahaprabhu's life was made so difficult. He was forced to leave Navdvip, which was so dear to him. If he closed the house in the beginning, he used to close the house and do kirtan, Nam Sankirtan. All kind of rumors flew. Hey, you know what's going on over there in that house? Oh, ho, 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 ho. And when he came out in the street and did Nagar Sankirtan, chanting the name of the Lord, Harinam Sankirtan, he's showing off. He's showing off. Waste of time. And when he left the world, now everybody accept that he is descension of the Supreme Lord, Radharani herself. But not while they were here. Let me give you another humorous example. Swayam Mahesha Swasuru Nagesha Sakha Dhanesha Stanayo Ganesha. Shankar Bhagavan himself one of the 3 governors of the universe. His father-in-law is Nagesh, Himalaya, on which there is Sumeru Parvat, mountain of gold. Such a rich father-in-law. His friend is Kuber, the god of wealth, and his son Ganesh, whose puja is done first. Jehi sumirat siddhi ho, Gananayak Tarivar Vadana. Jehi sumirat siddhi ho, Gananayak Tarivar Vadana. Karu anugraha so, Buddhirashi Shubhaguna Sadana. And yet, Tathapi Bhiksha Tanameva Shambhor Baliyasi Kevalamishwarecha. Poor Shivji. He has to beg for his food. Bhiksham Dehi. Begs. Avashyam bhavino bhava bhavanti mahatamapi naganatvam nilakanthasya mahahi shayanam hareh. Poor Shivji. He cannot get a proper piece of cloth to wear. He has to go about naked. Digambar. Another poor fella, the Supreme Lord Mahavishnu. He can't get a proper bed to sleep on. He has to sleep on a bed of snake. सुनहु भरत भारी प्रबल सुनहु भरत भारी प्रबल बिलकी कहूँ मुनिना हानि लाभ जीवन मरण जश अपजश विधिहार सिया पति रामचंद्र जी की जय शरणम प्रभु। बोले सियावर रामचंद्र भगवान की जय। वशिष्ठ saying to Bharat, life, death, gain, loss, fame, dishonor are all in the hands of destiny. Furthermore, Paulus Thakatamanyadara Harane Doshona Vigyatavan Akshay Chapyudhishtirena Ramata Doshona Gyato Nukim Rame Napi Vanena He Maharinasya Sambhavo Lakshita Pratyasanna Vipatti Murha Manasam Prayo Matikshiyate. Ravan. The Ravan, the Rakshas in the Ramayana, you'll be surprised to know Ravan was so learned, he wrote commentary on the 4 Vedas as well as other scriptures. But all his learning proved to be in vain as he was destined to kidnap Sita and so pave the way for his death at the hand of Sri Ram. The 5 Pandavas, Yudhishthir, Bhimsen, Arjun, Nakul and Sahadev, all Mahapurush, all saints. Their wife also is a Mahapurush, Draupadi. All 6. Yet the destiny of the Pandavas was such that not only did they lose everything they had, but also their wife Draupadi in a game of dice with their cousins, the Kauravas. There are many such humorous examples, laughable, humorous examples quoted by those who consider themselves to be bounded by fate, by destiny. Why do I call these examples humorous? Because the actions of divine souls are the actions of the Supreme Lord Himself. Jo kare so hari kare. They are the actions of God Himself. Therefore, there cannot be anything like destiny or anything else in control in their actions. So while these fatalists, those who put everything to blame on fate, cannot accept the fault as their own, so they put the blame on fate, yet they do not seem to understand what this thing destiny really means. What does destiny, bhagya, what does it really mean? Purva janma kritam karma tad daivamiti kathyate. Hitopadesh. The scriptures tell us the actions we perform in our past life out of our own free will. Listen carefully. God gives us free will. Karmanyevadhikaraste ma phaleshu kadachana ma karma phalahetur bhur ma te sangostva karmani. Gita chapter 2 verse 47. God says, I give you the right of action, free will. So the actions we perform in our past life out of our own free will, that becomes bhagya, destiny in this lifetime. The name changes, that's all. In this lifetime, it is called Purusharth. The actions that I perform out of my own free will in this lifetime, the name is given to that Purusharth. It bears fruits. In the next lifetime, the name changes to Bhagya, predestination. It's not as if my father put money in the bank and when he dies, I'll get it. No, no, no. Actions performed out of our own free will becomes our bhagya, predestination. It doesn't fall from the sky. It's not written in any book. Oh, some of us, soon as something happens, open book. We go everywhere, run knife for psychics and this and that, all kind of craziness. A mentality. We have no idea about what is written in the scriptures about anything. Bhagya doesn't fall from the sky. We make bhagya. We create that bhagya. But still, this fatalists go on to insist, Ayuh karma cha vittam cha vidyani dhanam eva cha panchayatani sijjante garbhastasyaiva dehina. Hitopadesh. Duration of life, how long you live for Ayuh. Karma, what kind of interest you will have. Vit, how much wealth will come easily to you. Vidya, how much knowledge will come easily. Nidhanam eva cha. The moment you will die and how you will die is determined the moment the child is conceived in the womb of the mother, and no one can change that. When we come in this world, the moment around the 6th month, 5-6 month, the soul is put into the fetus, the jeev. And at the same time, the Lord puts our prarabdha inside there too. What is going to happen to us, and nobody can change that. You cannot do anything to change that. Yadhata nijabhala patta likitam stokam marvadhanam tat prapnuti marusthale pinitaram mera tato nadhikam tadhiro bhavavittavatsu kripanam brittim krithama kritha kupe pashapunidhavapi ghato ghnati tulyam jalam. The amount of wealth you're supposed to get, money, wealth, will come to you easily. Remember I told you Dan. One night I told you about Dan. When you give Dan, you will get wealth in the next lifetime. You do not give charity, the result is daridri, you'll be born poor. So hold on to it. Don't give it. I ain't given no Dan, no charity. No, that's no problem. When next life you're born poor, you can't even get food to eat. You have to commit crime. You're going to kill. You'll get punishment here, and then when you die, you'll go to hell too. Then who are you going to blame? Bhagwan. Oh, Bhagwan so blind. He gave this guy so much and I can't even get food to eat. But you did not think about what in the past you never wanted to give when you had. Everybody can do dahan. 10%. If I earn $100 for the month, 10%, $10. If I earn $1,000 for the month, 10%, $100. 10%. You own $1, 10%, 10 cents. Everybody can do charity. God does not look at how much you do, but how much you can do. Yatha Shakti. Don't look at the fella who, you have this, you are owning $1,000 for the month and you see this fella giving $10 and you say, well, if he could give 10, I could give 10 too. No, 10% of yours. That comes your wealth, and that will come to you easily without any effort. Even if you're in the middle of a desert, and you will not get more than that, than what you're supposed to, even if you were sitting on the Sumeru Parvat, mountain of gold. The great saint Bhartrihari says this. There is a lot of truth in these statements. Lot of truth. There's a fact. But let me ask you a question. If we are bounded by destiny in our present life, it means we have been bounded by destiny in our past life and have been so bounded since time infinity. It means I never perform action out of my free will. And if I never perform action out of a free will, where did bhag, your destiny, come from? Did it fall from the sky? Because only when I perform action out of my own free will in this lifetime, that becomes bhag, a destiny in the next lifetime. On the other hand, if you said I had the freedom to perform action in my past life, we have that freedom today too. Don't just cry bhag, bhag, destiny, destiny. To resign to fate, to destiny is to pervert the mind. The dependence on fate, on destiny will make us worse than animals. Udyoginam purusha singhamupaiti lakshmi daivam nadeyamitika purusha vadanti daivena. Bhagavad Mahapurana. Time is limited tonight. So let us stop putting the blame on everything that goes wrong on destiny, on fate. Because कादर मन का एक आधारा दैव दैव आलसी पुकारा जय राम श्री राम जय जय राम कादर मन कहा एक आधारा, दैव दैव आलसी पुकारा. Kadar means darpok, coward. The cowardly in mind, those who are cowards, they have only one thing. And because of laziness, alasi, they only shout slogans of Daiva, Daiv, destiny, 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 destiny. Everything, me karma bad, me karma bad. The lazy, the coward, they shun action and put the blame on destiny and fate. Look, if I do something wrong, I make a mistake, I have to correct it. I'm not going to get anything by just shouting fate, fate, destiny, destiny, karma, karma. I have to make the correction. Don't just sit down and shout destiny, fate. But still, there are people who have a lot of faith in fortune tellers, psychic, astrologers. Oh, so many people have gone to jail. Recently. And people still believe. They still go to these people. You go to the astrologer, and what does he tell you? He tells you that when your child is 19 years of age and graduates from university, suddenly he'll have a heart attack and die. Now your child is only 4 years old at this time. Only 4 years old. But already you start worrying, oh my God, my child is going to die in 15 years. Oh my God, my son is going to die. And if your child doesn't die, you certainly will. Why worry about something you have no control? You cannot do anything about it. The only person who can tell you what is in your destiny is a saint. Because destiny is not written in your hand, it's not written in a book, it's written lalat, lilad. This all bhal, pat, likhitam. All the scriptures tell us this. Bhal, lalat, lilad. Here. And the only one can see is a saint. But he wouldn't tell you. Why he wouldn't tell me? Because you're going to waste valuable time to change something you have no control over. Suppose a saint tell you will die in a week time. What are you going to do? You will try everything not to die. Oh, be a man, this, that, and try and solve, have to prevent it. Huh? So the saint, instead he tells you, look, focus every moment of your life. Any moment you can die. This human body is transient, non-lasting. Any moment you can die. So focus every moment of your life in the remembrance of the Lord. That's what the saint tells you. Look, why worry about destiny when we are the maker of destiny? We have so much power in our hand, we can make God our slave. Can you imagine? Nirapeksha munim shantam niravaidam samadarshanam anubrajami ham nityam puyatang ghirenu bhi. Bhagavad Mahapuran, 11 Canto, 14, chapter 16, verse. Udho Gita. Bhagavan Krishna says, I run after my surrendered devotees like a slave, so that I may become blessed by the dust of their feet. God becomes a slave to his devotee. Think about how much power we have. What you can do. Don't worry about bhag, destiny. So much whatever you want, you can be. And somebody will say, okay, I'm not going to blame bhag, destiny. If my destiny is bad, it means I did wrong things in my past life, I have to work it out. So I'm not going to blame destiny. But there's another thing, another problem we have. Kal, time. पुरुष बली नहीं होत है, समय होत बलवान, भिल्लय लूटी गोपिका, सोई अर्जुन सोई बान. In other words, time is all powerful. When the time comes, I will automatically do. Pratar bhavami vasudha dhipa chakravarti soham brajami vipine jatilas tapasvi. When the morning comes, when the time comes, that morning itself I'll become a Raja, a king. Now I'll just roam about without any care. In other words, this time is such a thing that when that time comes, it will automatically do everything. Hey, mister, the time has come, the day has come. Do what you are supposed to do right now. This time is another disease. People don't have time. Oh, when you were in Trinidad, Guyana, or some other country, India, you had so much time to go Mandir to pray for Bhagavan. You come here, oh people, I don't have time. You have time to die? We have time for everything, but when it comes to God, we have no time. We ask people, oh Swamiji, I heard about the, your lecture series. I wanted to come, but I was so busy. Busy doing what? Looking for happiness. Then try to find out, bhaiya, first where happiness is. You're running blindly in all directions. We can't make time for God. We make time for everything else. This is another disease for destiny. This is why Shri Ram, he says in the Ramayana, Ram, Siya Ram, Siya Ram, Jai Jai Ram, Bolo Ram.
Siya Ram, Siya Ram, Jai Jai Ram.
Bolo Ram, Siya Ram,
Siya Ram, Jai Jai Ram.
Ram Gita. नरतन भव बारिधि कहु बेरो, सन्मुख मरुत अनुग्रह में.
Ram, Siya Ram, Jai Jai Ram. Ram, Siya Ram, Jai Jai Ram.
कर्णधार सद्गुरु दिनावा, दुर्लभ साज सुलभ करि पावा.
Ram, Siya Ram, Jai Jai Ram. Ram, Siya Ram, Jai Jai Ram.
ओ बोलो
Ram, Siya Ram, Jai Jai Ram.
बोले सियावर रामचंद्र भगवान की जय. What excuse you have? I have given you such a competent vessel, the best one in the 8.4 million species to cross this ocean of Maya. Naratanu bhava baridhi kahu beru. I have given the favorable wind of my grace, Maruta Nukra. I have given you the export boatman to steer that vessel, to take it out of this ocean of Maya, the Sadguru, the true saint, the true Guru. And yet you make no attempt. Then what will happen to you? जो न करे भवसागर, नर समाज अस्पाई. सो कृत निंदक मंदमती, महन गति जाय सिया पति रामचंद्र जी की जय शरणम प्रभु। बोले सियावर रामचंद्र भगवान की जय। I have given you all this thing, the Lord says. He's speaking to us. He's speaking to residents of Ayodhya, but He's speaking to us. And yet you make no attempt to cross this ocean of Maya. Then you are extremely stupid, dull-witted, such a person, and you are killing your own self. You are a murderer of your own self. And this is why he says, so parat dukkha pavahi. You're not going, such a person not going to find happiness in the here and the hereafter too. Sira dhuni dhuni pachitai. You're going to repent, but you can't do nothing then. After you die, you can't do and nobody can do for you. Oh, they're going to do shara and send me golok. Who's? Eh? No, what you do while you're alive, that is what goes with you, bhaiya. Nobody can do after you die. Do it now. Oh, my son will do. Jai ho. What your son do is for himself. What he do or doesn't do, that's his account. What you do while you were alive, when you die, whatever you did, that goes with you. And then you're going to repent, cry and bawl when the yamdoots are taking you, dragging you, and there's no water, and there's no shoe, and you're dying of thirst, no water, nothing. You're going to cry and repent. Because why? You blame time, Kal. You blame Bhagya, destiny, and you blame Bhagavan, Ishwar. We have to blame ourselves. We are the one who are not doing what we are supposed to. We are doing the wrong. We're not listening to God's instruction, the instruction of the saint. And we're doing what our mind tells us. Then we'll have to enjoy the fruits too. It's very clear. The Lord makes it very, very clear. So I'll finish the katha here and we'll continue tomorrow night. Bole Siyavar Ramchandra Bhagwan ki jai. We'll go straight into Aarti. As we get ready for the Aarti, please light the diyas. So I'll tell you one time the few things. We continue tomorrow night. The yagna continues tomorrow night. 7 o'clock. We start a little bit earlier if you want to come and take part in the Abhishek. Abhishek is done every night of the Supreme Lord, Radha Krishna. We continue till Saturday night.